Howdy do YouTube, this is Steven, and I have returned with another lyrical analysis for you guys. This time I'll be analyzing the song Unreal Confessions by Jolin Tsai. And this song is special for me because this is the first ballad that I heard by Jolin Tsai. And I like it. It has sort of a serene, subdued quality to it. And because of that, I was like, hey, why not do a lyrical analysis about it? So here we go. And before I begin, I just want to give a shout out to jolingeneration.canalblogspot.com for the lyrics, and that's generation spelled with a J. I just want to thank that website for the lyrics because, they always are representing for Jolene and, have her fans in mind. Because, her fans, not all of her fans are proficient in Mandarin Chinese, So thanks a lot to the people, who do, translations of songs. Definitely. All right, here we go. It seems like I'm missing a piece and I can't put it back together. So let's see. I can't put it back together again. So here it's like, basically, I'll read it again. It seems like I'm missing a piece and I can't put it back together again. So here, it sounds like Jolin Tsai is going through some type of internal struggle, She's missing a part of her. And she can't put it back together, like put that part of her back together where it needs to be again for some reason. All right, let's listen, or let's go with the next lyrics. Here we go. It doesn't exist anymore. It's emptier than empty. So she's saying that space, or either that piece doesn't exist anymore, and now that space that is supposed to be filled by that piece, it's emptier than empty. Sound like you're going through some things, Jolin. Sound like you're going through some things, But hang in there, If you need to talk, I'm definitely here, as well. If you need to talk, just, you don't have to go through it alone. Next lyrics. If you think, let's see, I think of you every time. You're actually still completely there. Blue sadness flows through my veins. All right, so I think of you every time. So she is thinking of someone. Might be a love song, It's a love song, I guess. You're actually still completely there. So this person is still here, it seems like. Blue sadness flows through her veins. Let's see what else she's saying here. All right, here's this chorus, I think. I don't want to love you. I don't want to love you. But I can't leave you. So it's kind of like this internal battle with her is going on inside of her, and she's like, I don't love you. I don't love you. But I can't leave you. It's a song on the radio right now where it's like, I don't love you, I don't love you, I don't love you, but I want you. So that kind of reminds me of that. Here are the next lyrics. It's a mass confession, not a candid one. So this confession of hers, like, she is like concealing it. Like, she doesn't want to be, she's confessing it, but kind of confessing it on the low, so like people don't know about it as much. She's not like, upfront with it. You won't love me. You won't love me. You only love receiving love. Wow. All right, so it sounds like, this guy that she's involved with might be, a little selfish. A little selfish, you know? She's saying that he will not love her and he won't love her. He only loves receiving love. He's on the receiving end only. He's not giving it to Jolin, and that's causing some issues within Jolin, and also causing issues within the relationship. She's going through this, and this coming out is internal, but it's becoming external as well because it's affecting the relationship, and rightfully so. My eyes can't open. I can't see the future, and I can't cry. So she can't see, I guess, into a future, perhaps a future without him she can't see, and she can't cry. But she was kind of teary-eyed in the video. I guess it's like maybe I can't express my emotion or my pain as well. Next lyrics. It seems like a piece is broken, and it can't be fixed again. So this piece is broken, and this piece cannot be fixed again. Yeah, it sounds like Jolin's going through some things here. Let's see. It doesn't exist anymore. It's emptier than empty. I think of you every time you're actually still completely there. Blue sadness flows through my veins. And that's just, it's terrible that you are going through this, Jolin. It is. I hate that. It sounds like she's going through some things. But it sounds like you might need to kind of just have a long talk with homeboy here. Alright, here are the next lyrics. Buried alive by time, from being in full bloom to rotting. Afterwards, our love went from being pure white to pale and bland, from bland to dust. I want to leave you. I want to leave you, but I'm still waiting. A masked confession, not confessing to myself. Okay, so she's not keeping it real with herself here. It sounds like, And let me go back to the previous lyrics that I read and come up to this part. Buried alive by time. Basically, time has passed, and she is just, still dealing with this problem. This problem is still going on and going on, and that's kind of more or less kind of symbolically burying her. Causing a lot of stress, more or less. From at one point, they were in full bloom. Now they're rotting. Kind of like a flower. Their love at once was, just pure white, and now it's turned pale and bland, and the blandness turned to dust. It's like their love's dead. I want to leave you. I want to leave you, but I'm still waiting. A mass confession, not confessing to myself. So she wants to leave. She wants to leave, but she's still waiting for some reason. I don't know what she's waiting on, though. Because it sounds like you're getting all the signs. It sounds like, yeah. Like, it sounds like you know what you need to do, but you don't want to do it. Because I guess at this point, she's not strong enough to do it. Maybe. You won't love me. You won't love me. You're afraid of accepting love. I thought he only liked to receive love, though. So if he's receiving it, then he's accepting it. I think he's afraid of giving love. I think that's the issue. By opening my hands, I can't grasp the future. As in, I cannot grasp the future. I cannot grasp the future. I have your future. It seems like a piece is broken and it can't be fixed again. So here she's like, by opening her hands, she can't grasp the future. Like, I guess without, like, because of all this struggle and stuff, she can't grasp onto her future. Because it's kind of like holding her back from moving on and moving forward. See? It doesn't exist anymore. It's emptier than empty. I think of you every time. You're actually still completely there. The strong sadness won't change. That's the end of the song. That's a touching song. A little sad, you know. But you know, sometimes things are like that when you're just in a situation where you know what you should do, but you just can't do it. You know. But all I can say is, you know, you have to do what is best for you. You know. And sometimes terminating things or situations and relationships are sometimes the best thing you can do for yourself and even the other person. The music video for this song is very interesting. You know, it looks like it takes place during winter. And as I've said before, you know, many cultures view winter as, you know, symbolic of death. And, you know, she is trying to put an end to this relationship, or either has put an end to this relationship, or either like this relationship is dead, but it's still alive kind of thing. Like they're still in it, but the relationship is dead, but they're still in it. Perhaps something along there, you know, something there. It can be interpreted a few ways. But the video, I like the video. I don't quite understand the video, but I like it. It's like Jolin and her boyfriend, and it starts off kind of at the end, and it seems to work its way back to the end throughout the video. It's like Jolin and Tsai, and she's with her boyfriend, and then she's on the train, and then I think at one point or another, her boyfriend winds up running outside to find her boyfriend or something like that. And I guess that's the part where like the buried alive by time thing comes in. She's like digging through the snow trying to uncover him because he's fallen in the snow and become covered by the snow, and she's trying to help him and save him. And then she's like standing in front of a fireplace outside too. You know. So basically what I'm getting at is like this video is supposed to be like symbolic of a relationship that has died, basically. And she is trying to save this relationship, but she can't save it. Let's see. This video, there's something else I don't want to say. Jolin Tsai looks very young in this video. This video is probably one of her more earlier works. Like, oh, look at Jolin. She's so young and just so very, you know, new to the whole thing. Well, I think this, you know, wasn't her like first video, but still, you know, still kind of had that whole like wide-eyed look, kind of, so to speak. So, like, okay, that's pretty nice. I also heard that during the filming of this video, you know, during that whole part where she's running in the snow and digging in the snow trying to find her boyfriend and save him, after they said cut, they like covered her in blankets because, you know, she really did that scene. You know, it wasn't a stunt double or anything like that. She actually did run out in the snow and dig in it, and it looks like it was really cold outside too. So, you know, kudos to Jolin for committing to, you know, the video. And that's why we have a good music video. Don't quite understand it, but, you know, it's interesting. So, good job there, Jolin. But I think I've said all I have to say for the time being. Thanks a lot for watching. Feel free to comment. Feel free to subscribe. Feel free to give me a thumbs up. The feedback and the support is always appreciated. Until the next video, adios and goodbye for now.